that. Yeah, you showed me that line. I really did. I used to fuck with them skill positions and that defense.
And we are at M&T
But
Bank
you showed me
Stadium
that
down near the
offensive
inner
line.
harbor of Baltimore.
I give you that.
The scene a few moments ago.
But,
Here it is. It's unlike
hey, I was the innovator of what niggas are doing now. Them draft
plays. Fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
I've just been good at GM.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
This lead, like this
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Main Joe.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
57's the mic. Watch 57. 65. 65. 65.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
Still an 80.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Jump out there and make them 99 and shit like that.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Oh, that might be the game, yeah.
Now the Ravens have taken the
got
early
hit
lead.
low and got hurt. Yeah.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Might have took my best receiver out. Yeah.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score.
Look,
Ravens 7, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Niggas out there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Dirty, yo. That was some bullshit, yo.
Returning it, Johnson.
A
good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Play. Made me feel like I wish I did find that I was a
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. 20.
I fucked that up.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 49 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
I ain't having this shit.
Taking about 7 yards deep.
Can't say that, just.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good
I be
coverage
trying
as
to
he's
move
dropped
on
at the
because
17.
niggas be leaving me out here by myself. I need one by myself.
The Raven offense set at the line
Yeah,
for
but
this
we all
next
in the
drive.
same
Good
league
drive
where,
last
man, you ain't got
time.
one
Really
where we can
effective
just move
passing the
on.
football. Do you maybe mix it up
That's it
now,
right
go
here.
to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
At the 19-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, changes field position.
Bro,
For
for
them.
my
Imagine if that
kicking,
turnover takes place
like
there.
that's not
Now
even
your
me,
defense
that's
has
my
to go out to the
joystick.
field
Like,
and try and
for my
hold.
kicking,
Instead, they get a
I be
little breathing
playing
room.
some good football. But I be giving nigga hella
And they'll
field.
come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
I didn't earn at least knowing that short field, the match
And a nice
short
job to
field
break free of
position.
1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Linebacker
Me
Patrick
even
Queen
being
bringing him
down,
down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Amazing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right.
Come on, that nigga's
Completing it to
over
the
the
right
line.
side, Johnson.
He's
And they
fine.
will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's good movement.
33 yards that time.
Hella good movement.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked
We know
down
that's
before he can get
JD.
back to the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the
7-7, our score after 1.
to 7.
big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind. But haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go.
Shit. Lord.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll try and run it. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Yo, motherfuckers don't even know your Bradshaw.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Bradshaw was Nick Cole, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, man, how many Chuck Norris beat so much till that Chuck Norris messed him a lot.
Good for a Steeler first
he just came up when it mattered. Like, he knew he was go for him. I wouldn't even doubt that, yo, because Bradshaw looked like he still drinking bourbon.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Hey, yo, I wouldn't even doubt, yo, if Joe Namath, like motherfuckers don't be saying like Joe Namath, like, I looked at a lot of that shit, he sucked, but he made that guarantee.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
He a real nigga.
5 yards on the
I don't know. I picked him up. He was
down.
good. Like, you know, with all these niggas on there, yo, a lot of teams and a salary cap.
Into his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Like, I don't know y'all position, but Casey Haywood or whatever.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
Cam Haywood, I was trying to get Cam Haywood.
Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup
Hope
there, 22.
First down.
I mean, we will finish this one up, and we are now this.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he connects with Ebron. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the
Eric Ebron. As the first half is winding down, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Is he on there? Did
Now
he
a
put
quick
it
series, he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down.
You ever had your finger like done something to the point that you realize, like, damn, I broke my
feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They find some open field here. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away.
I got him in free agency. I told you
their lead. Boswell for the extra point.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone.
We are
this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over.
Ross, you trying to go ahead? I can use
see if they can do it here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Get my line right. You see me try to
get home for the sack. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Patrick Queen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of a national audience. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they try the right side here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the
You know that old expression, it's not my night? it hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mark Andrews.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
I got you. Check 24. Check 24.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and a mile. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
6-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
I said the only one. My only subscriber paying attention. Like, I've been doing something wrong with YouTube, man, because I've been on it this 10 years. Yeah, we can let that bitch go, man.
tonight's
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You can just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it.
Boy, somebody's saying it sounds tired as a bitch. Ahead, man.